this beautiful high. Well, what was I saying? One of the worst ablutions we've ever used. Quite miserable. Not entirely clear on what's supposed to happen here. It's on the campsite. We have another campsite review for you. Last night we stayed at the Palm Farm. It's a stopover about 8 kilometers before Kabwe in central Zambia. We weren't planning to stop here, but the road got progressively busier and the heavy trucks on this road are a nightmare, and we thought let's rather stop. There's a place down the road here called the Fig Tree, I think it is. Very nice burgers and wraps and all that kind of thing. They operate 6 to 6 and proper coffee, bean to cup coffee. So we stopped there, we had a quick dinner, came here, set up, slept, it was raining, but a beautiful place. You have a small area here to make your barbecue or sit around and chat. We just made a fire and sat there and chatted using umbrellas now and again. There's an outside table there, we didn't use that. Nice grass area. There's an ablution block over here that has a toilet on this side and one shower. Through that door there's 2 showers and then another toilet. So plenty of ablutions. I'm not sure if there's a crowd here how it would be, but there's some campsites that have 10 sites that only have this, so that was great. Nice wash up area, laundry and your dishes once you've eaten. You can clean it up. You sit in a beautiful farm here. They operate a nursery. There's some cows that they milk in the morning. Quite a lot of dogs, big and small. If you're scared of dogs, maybe it's not the campsite for you, but they're very friendly, lovable dogs. If you love dogs, you'll love it here. And also they kind of hang around in the early evening here and keep guard, which is nice. Feel nice and safe. But there's ducks wandering around and chickens and all sorts of stuff going on. Some beautiful trees, beautiful mango trees that we're disappointed they're not ripe at the moment. We'd love to have tucked into one of those. But we had a peaceful evening. I know we read some complaints on our overlander that the dogs barked and kept the people awake. Well, we certainly didn't have that issue. The dogs barked a few times in the early evening when they were with us here at our fire, which we didn't mind. When people sort of walked around the farm, workers, the dogs don't know who it is, they yap a few times, it wasn't an issue. Certainly didn't wake us up at all. Lots of bird life and extremely peaceful. You do hear the main road. It's within a couple of Ks, I think 2-3 Ks that you turn off the main road. It's a distant drone. Magda and a few other people decided that they would imagine that was the ocean and breaking waves they could hear in the distance. And if you make your mind pretend that maybe that works, then how much wine you have to drink for that to be the eventuality, but there you go. The ablutions are great, they clean up to standard. There was no electricity. Zesco, the Zambian provider, is 2-3 hours a day, from what I understand, is what you get. Doesn't bother us, we don't need electricity, we're self-sufficient, we've got our own lights, we've got everything. Our rating on the site, ease of access, well, it couldn't be easier. 2-3 Ks on a very good dirt road off the main road. Great to escape that mad Great North Road, and nothing great about it. So ease of access, probably a 7. Facilities, you've got everything you need here. Perhaps electricity would be nice, but there's no electricity. But you've got a laundry basin, wash-up basin, plenty of showers, plenty of toilets. When Zesco does come on, it's an electric geyser, it heats up the geyser. We're here in summer, and although it rained, it's very hot and humid. Don't mind the cold shower. I had a cold shower last night, it was great. This morning, I believe the Zesco came on for 2 hours last night, so it was kind of warm this morning. Ladies had a warm shower, they loved that. Plenty of space in the shower, plenty of hooks, plenty of shelves, stools to put your stuff on, basins with surround that's clean, that you're happy to put your things on, so that was nice. Makes a nice change for what we often get. So the rating on the facilities, we would give it a 7. Cleanliness, nothing to fault in terms of the cleanliness. And there are people around, and the proprietor, Marianne, she's popped in 2 or 3 times. She gave us advice on which road to take to get back to civilization. They've been here for 25 years, so they know their way around. Cleanliness, I think a 7. Value for money, we paid 200 kwacha per person for the night, so I think that's about under $10, $9. It's up there, I suppose, with the price. So I would say value for money, probably a 6, but our overall rating a 7. I think it's a great place and a great stopover. We hadn't booked either. We just arrived at 6:30 at night, came driving down the dark road, and they were extremely welcoming, extremely accommodating, helped us set up, see what we needed. Came back an hour after we had set up, everything okay, nothing else that you want, explained everything properly to us. So that was great. A very definite good stopover, particularly if you're heading up to Kasanka. I think this is the right point to reach for. Then head off early the next morning up to Kasanka, because it's a testing drive. You don't want to spend too many hours on this road, or 8 or 10 hours driving on this road wouldn't be healthy for anybody. So yeah, wonderful place, definitely worth a stop.